Hey there, welcome to today's 15-minute tactical training, how to be the best in the world at what you do. Look, you're in the right place if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you feel like life has knocked you down, if you know you want more, but you just don't know what to do next, if you feel like you're tired of spinning your wheels and you're ready to do whatever it takes to get you to that next level, then stay tuned all the way to the end because I got something really cool I want to share with you. But a quick disclaimer before we get started, all right? This isn't some 6-minute abs, okay? You're going to have to do some real work. This is not a quick fix, no BS, magic pills, potions, powders, formulas, overnight success. This is hard work, and this is for people who are ready to do the work required to get what they want out of life, to get from wherever you are right now to where you want to be. If you want to jump that gap, if you want to close that gap, then you're definitely here in the right place today. All right, so a little about me. I want to tell you right now, I'm not some guru, okay? I am a trainer. I am a coach, all right? I'm a National Academy of Sports Medicine certified personal trainer and performance enhancement specialist. I'm a graduate of Le Cordon Bleu. I have a culinary art and science degree. I'm an Army combat veteran. I was with the 101st Airborne in Iraq in 2003. And I'm a New York City-based performance coach, and I have clients here in the city and all over the world, from CEOs to celebrities and athletes and models and actors and actresses and just regular people who are trying to be the best, people who want to reach the next level and are ready to be those people who become the best in the world at what they do. Now, I know you're probably thinking something like, yeah, Joe, this all sounds great, but you don't know my story. And I promise you, I've done this with hundreds, if not thousands of people now, and whatever your story is, it's really similar to everyone else's, okay? So I want you to get rid of that excuse right now. Whatever happened in the past, wherever you came from, whatever you did wrong, whatever was done to you, however many times you had your heart broken, you've been cheated on, kicked around, beat down, knocked down, I promise you, somebody else has had it happen to them, and if it hasn't happened to them, then I guarantee you it's happened to me, okay? But whatever that is, whatever that old story is, we're going to leave it right here, right now. We're going to let it go because we cannot embrace the future and hold on to the past at the same time. So let's let it go and let's move forward right here, right now, today. So how do you get there? What's the best way to get there? That's the number one question I get more than anything else is, Joe, what's the best way? And here it is, right there in black and white on your screen. Act as if. There's a great line in that movie, The Boiler Room, where Ben Affleck says, we have a motto around this company, and that's act as if. Act as if you're the president of this company, okay? I want you to act as if you're already that person that you want to be. So who do you want to be in life? Do you want to be the CEO? Do you want to be the executive vice president of sales? Do you want to be the head of marketing, the world's best basketball player? You want to be the first person to walk on Mars? I don't care what that answer is. I want you to right here, right now, start acting like that person. And here's how you do it. Here's how, I know you probably have heard this phrase a lot. It floats around the internet a lot these days. And here's the steps to act as if. Step one is you got to think, all right? Ralph Waldo Emerson said, a man is what he thinks about all day long. So let me ask you this. What are you thinking about all day long? Are you thinking, I can't wait for this day to end so that I can get home and binge watch Netflix and order Chinese food? All right? Because I promise you, if you want to be the CEO or an all-star basketball player or the first person on Mars, that's not what they're thinking about. All right? So what are you thinking about? Are you thinking, God, my significant other is such an asshole or a bitch or whatever it is, or God, I can't believe that person cut me off in traffic? What are you thinking about all day long? I want you to really analyze that. What is the main thoughts running through your head? Because if it's not the thoughts of this new person that you want to be, this new career that you want to have, this newfound fortune, health, wealth, fame, whatever it is, if that's not what you're thinking about, you're becoming the other thing. Or you're worse, you're staying stuck as this other person who is just plopped down on the couch watching TV all day. Okay, so step one is ask yourself, What are you thinking about? And then, what do you need to be thinking about? What do you need to think about to get you to where you want to go? Step 2, talk. It's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. What are you talking about with your family, with your friends, on the internet? What comments are you posting? Are you just angry, spewing hate, complaining all the time, being negative, just gossiping about this person in this office and this person in that department? What are you talking about? Because the words that come out of your mouth are one of the first things that people are going to notice, and they're going to be the things that people remember, because your words have power. Your words have power to make people feel a certain way. And if you make people feel negative, and if you make people feel like you were just complaining and whining and bitching all the time, then that's what people are going to remember about you. And that person doesn't get to the top. It just doesn't happen. I've never seen it happen. The people that are at the top, the people that are the CEOs, the all-stars, the executive vice presidents, the vice presidents, whatever it is, the people that are the best in the world at what they do, they're not out there just running their mouth constantly about the shit. They're talking about the things that matter to their being the best. They're talking about the things that matter, that are going to get them to where they want to go. They're having those kinds of conversations. So don't be the person that's, just constantly spewing negativity and being the kind of person nobody wants to be around, because no one can stand to hear you talk because they're afraid of what's going to come out of your mouth next. All right? So that's number 2, is what are you talking about? And then what do you need to be talking about? What kind of conversations should you be having to help you become the best in the world at what you do? Who do you need to be talking to, and what do you need to be talking to them about? Answer that question, and you're almost home. And step 3 is, here it is, walk. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. All right? What are you doing? What are you spending your time every day doing? Are you constantly trolling social media? Are you plopped down in front of the TV for hours on end, spending all weekend there, laying in bed for 12, 14, 16 hours? Are you just out at happy hour every night, getting drunk every night? I've known a lot of really successful people in my career. I've been in this career now for almost 14 years, just over 13 years. And here's what I can tell you. The people who are the best in the world at what they do, the people who are at the top of their industry, the elite performers, okay, they know that the things that they're doing every day are going to get them to where they want to go. And most of us are just out there flailing around, okay? I mean, to use a fitness reference, if you walk in the gym and you see that person who's just, they're on their phone, they're talking to everybody, they're flailing around, kind of sort of paying attention to exercises, they're not really focused, that person's not getting results. Now look at the guy or the girl who's got the rockin' body, all right? They're focused. They're lifting the weights. They're on a routine. They know what they're doing. They're in pursuit of excellence. Okay, that's the difference. So, what are you doing? What are you spending the chunk of your time doing? What are, one of my favorite words, what are your habits right now? And then I want you to say, what habits do you need to have? What habits do you need to put in place to close the gap from where you are to where you want to be? What do you need to do to make that happen? Well, here's what you do. Here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to make a plan. I love this quote by Patton, and he says, a good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan next week. Most people are just sitting around waiting on next week. I'll start on Monday. I'll start my new diet on Monday. I'll start my new plan on Monday. Bullshit. Start your new plan right here, right now. Don't put the chocolate cake in your mouth. If you're trying, if you want to be really fit, don't eat that cake right there in front of you. Start right now. Execute willpower right now. If you want to, be a millionaire, have a great relationship, whatever it is, start right this second. And start by making a plan. Put something on paper so that you know what you need to do next, because what you're focused on is what you're going to get. And if you're focused on all of this bullshit, if you're focused on, I can't wait to get home and watch TV and plop down because I'm so tired and I just want to order Chinese food and not deal with anybody and troll social media, if that's what you're doing, if that's then that is your plan. Okay, you've made a contract with yourself. You've made a plan with yourself to do that. So make a written plan. Write it down and create a plan right now. And I know that's the hard part, right? How do you do it? Well, basically you have two choices right now. You have two choices, and choice one is you can keep going it alone. You can get off this call and you can hopefully cobble some sort of plan together that's maybe eventually, going to get you from where you are to where you want to be. And choice number two is get some help. Find someone to help you, okay? That's what I'm doing here today. I want you to get some help and get on track. Get really focused with making a plan, all right? That's all I do all day, every day with my clients is I help them create a plan that's going to close that gap from where they are now to where they want to be. So what I want you to do, what you need to do right now is you need to click the button below this video, all right? And I'm going to give you a free 30-minute one-on-one Be the Best tactical planning session where we're going to sit down and we're going to figure out exactly where you are. We're going to get a crystal clear vision on where you want to be, and then I'm going to give you a set of actionable steps to close the gap between the two, okay? The thing that's going to get you there faster than you ever thought possible. Now, you're probably asking why I'm doing this, right? So, well, number one, it's what I love to do. I love nothing more in the world than coming up with a good plan. A friend of mine calls me the man with the plan because I love having a good, solid, written plan. And number two is, it's what I do for a living. It's my job, all right? And right now I'm accepting new clients. But don't worry, there's no lengthy sales pitch. I'm going to give you the session, and at the end of it, if you like what I have to say and we both think it's a good fit, we'll talk about some options where we can work together long term. And if not, you take the plan, you walk away, you implement it into your life, and you start getting results. So before you do that, though, I want you to understand who this is for. You got to be decisive. You've got to have the ability right here, right now to say, yes, I'm going to change. Yes, I'm going to make this happen. Yes, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Number two is you got to be coachable, all right? If you already know everything, then I can't teach you anything. If you already know everything, then I can't show you where you need to go. So if you're not coachable, if your glass is already full, so to speak, then there's no room for me to put any more knowledge in there, then this definitely is not the session for you. Number three is you got to be resourceful, okay? You're going to have to be creative and resourceful so that we can, because not everything's going to be clear cut, okay? There's every situation that you're going to encounter is going to be unique. So you're going to have to be creative and resourceful in order to make these things work in your own life. And then number four is you're going to need an insane work ethic, all right? There's not going to be any more of this plopping down for 4 hours watching TV. There's not going to be any more hours spent trolling the internet or on Facebook or whatever. You're going to have to get down, get to work, and just get after it every day. And number five is you're going to need to be ready to change. All right, I can give you all the ideas, all the plans, all the tactics, all the tips and tricks and techniques in the world, but if you're not ready to do what it takes to change, if you're not ready to make these changes in your life, then there's nothing I can say or do that's going to work for you. So if this sounds like you, if you're decisive, if you're coachable, if you're resourceful, if you have that insane work ethic, and if you're ready to change, then act right now. Click the button below this video. Schedule your free 30-minute one-on-one Be the Best tactical planning session where we're going to get very clear on exactly where you are. We're going to develop a crystal clear vision on where you want to be, and I'm going to give you some real-world actionable steps that fit you and your lifestyle that are going to help you close that gap. So that's it. I'm out of time for today's 15-minute tactical training, click the button below, schedule your session, and until then, I'll talk to you soon.